Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Vortex, where lies and falsehoods are trapped and exposed. I'm Michael Voris. The famous Shroud of Turin is back in the news again. For those who don't know, the shroud is widely held to be the burial shroud of our blessed Lord. Without getting into all the detail and history, suffice it to say that the belief about the shroud has aroused the curiosity of science for many years now, and the cloth has been subjected to a battery of tests of every technology known to man to try to determine its authenticity. But the lingering question, for which the greatest scientific minds in the world have not been able to arrive at an answer, is this: how did the image of a crucified man get on the shroud? It is the question of questions. Now, according to Vatican Insider magazine, ENEA, the National Agency for New Technologies, Energy, and Sustainable Economic Development, has published a report on 5 years of experiments conducted on the shroud which have just concluded. ENEA says, quote, "Simply put, we tried to understand how the Shroud of Turin was imprinted by an image so special that it constitutes its charm and poses a great and very radical challenge to identify the physical and chemical processes capable of generating a color similar to that of the image on the shroud," end quote. So, what's the conclusion of the report? That it would have taken, get this, 34,000 billion watts of VUV radiations to make that image on the shroud. 34,000 billion watts. 34,000 billion. So, why don't scientists just get a similar cloth and blast it with 34,000 billion watts of radiation? Well, because modern science can't count that high. According to the report, quote, "This level of power cannot be produced by any VUV light source built to date. The most powerful available on the market comes to just several billion watts." So here's a question for all of our atheist friends out there. Hi, how you doing? How does a corpse suddenly blast forth 34,000 billion watts of VUV radiation in the twinkling of an eye? We Catholics have an answer for that. What's yours? And just imagine, personal faith, piety, and devotion tells us that the same body that radiated that energy in a burial cloth in a cave is the same one we will soon celebrate as being wrapped in a swaddling cloth and placed in a manger in a cave. 34,000 billion watts. Imagine what heaven will be like. God love you. I'm Michael Voris.
How about getting real this Christmas? Do you know where you're going? A RealCatholicTV.com subscription is the perfect gift. It's also your home for hundreds of hours of programming as a premium member. And we have dozens of programs on DVD that make great Christmas gifts for your family, friends, and yourself. So this Christmas, come home to the Catholic Church and make RealCatholicTV.com your homepage. Merry Christmas from Real Catholic TV.